everyone, my name is Reza-Astrid and happy November. I woke up this morning and I was extremely excited for this new month. I think it's mostly because it is my no social media November, which means that I completely log out and delete social media for the whole month of November, and I just try to live in the moment, which I do usually, but I think I am very much a Instagram, TikTok girly, that I just love knowing what's happening in people's lives. But in the whole month of November, I kind of have to find out things about my friends, my family, through WhatsApp messages, through chatting to them in person, and not necessarily seeing it through a screen. But it's also a time for me to spend more time on the things that I enjoy and the things I love. And I think that's another reason why I woke up so excited this morning, was because I realized that, granted I can do this all the time, but I realized that this month I can film some more, or this month I can spend more time filming, or taking that time to film instead of going on Instagram or doing all these other things. I think also the month of November is the month that I usually take my big holiday, my big break, and the same happens this month, and I'm really looking forward to it, because it's that like little carrot that is dangling in front of my head that I'm like super excited about, and I can't wait to go on holiday, because it has been a really long and rough year. Not my favorite year at all. And that's also why I'm so excited for this video, because I woke up this morning, I was super excited. I was like, I am expectant. God, show me how good it can get. Like, show me the best version of today. Like, just show me everything good. And while I was like getting ready, going to work, I was just in a happy mood. But then I also remembered that a year ago I was in a completely different headspace, completely different person than I am today. Same body, but different insides. Like mentally, physically, I also look very different to a year ago. I've got braids, to name one of the differences. But there's been a lot of changes this year, and I thought, oh, imagine I documented or wrote myself a letter, or told myself like some advice, or just gave myself something to look forward to. And then I remembered that you could write a letter to yourself, your future self, and I was like, oh, that's what I want to do today, and that's kind of what I want to share with you and encourage you to do, so we can look back at this next November. So it's a site called futureme.org. I'll link it all down below. And it's basically a website where you get to write a letter to your future self. You write a letter, you pick the receiving date, and it can be 6 months, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years. You can even choose a date way in advance. And you can make this, then you write the letter and you send it. You send it to the cloud, and then on the day that you said you would like to receive the letter shows up in your inbox, and there you go. You've given them your personal email address, your letter is safe with them. And this is one of those tools that when you don't know what to look forward to, you don't know how good life can get, I really encourage you to write a letter to your future self, so that your future self can read it and be like, whoa, I'm in a completely different mindset. This is who I was back then. This is who I thought I was gonna be. And it's not that at all. It's something completely different. So I'm gonna write myself a Dear Future Me letter, and I hope you will do the same. I will read a little bit of mine towards the end. I'm gonna show you the website now. But yeah, that's today's little video that I wanted to share with you. I'm gonna write a letter to my future self, so Reza, November 1st, 2023. I already know, because my life is gonna change a lot in the next year, that Reza 2023, no, 1st of November 2023 is gonna be mind blown. So I want to send a letter of how I'm feeling today and how this year was, and reflect back on this year, so that she can read it and just be amazed at how far she's come and how proud she should be of herself. And I'm just hoping that I'm hoping to ask her some questions like, do you have a boyfriend yet? What are your plans for 2024? Did you go on that holiday that you always wanted to go to? Have you planned the Camino walk yet? Like, things I want to ask her that I'm hoping 28-year-old Reza in 2023 will be able to have the answers to. So that is what I'm gonna do today, and I will link it all down below, and I encourage you to do the same if you haven't done it before. So this is what the website looks like. So there's a little email text box thing. So it says, dear future me, you write as many things as you want to say. You get to choose when you want it to be delivered, if you want this letter to be private or public, and then you give them their email address and you send it to the future. Here it says need some ideas, which I quite like, and then they just give you ideas of what you could potentially write to yourself. I just finished my future me letter. My letter will be in my inbox on the 1st of November 2023. It was short and sweet, and hopefully maybe I'll write another letter sometime this month. It's quite nice, therapeutic. I just wrote like questions for my future self, and hopefully she's able to answer them better than I can at the moment. It's mostly about the future and whether I'm ready for 2024. I'm quite anxious about 2024, but fingers crossed that she knows the answer, future me knows the answer, and that she's able to respond, and I will show you that letter in a year's time. We can read it together. I'm not going to read it now, I'll read it then. But if you've ever written a future me letter before, let me know how it went. If you've never written one, this is your challenge and encouragement to go out and write one. I'm hoping to make more videos in the month of November. I have some ideas. I don't want to stress myself out and say I'm going to film every single day, but I'm hoping to film a lot more from this month forward. And yeah, see you when I see you. Bye.